Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with the evening news. The headlines. President Ramnath Kovind says national education policy gives top priority to basic literacy to all children at primary school level by 2025. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says education policy and education system are important means of fulfilling the aspirations of the country. India successfully flight tests indigenous hypersonic technology demonstrator vehicle, and Nagaland COVID-19 recovery rate improves to 87.06%. President Ramnath Kovind said the new education policy gives top priority to provide basic literacy and numeracy to all children at primary school level by the year 2025. Addressing the Governors' Conference on National Education Policy through video conference today, the President said the new national education policy makes it clear that the public education system is the basis of a vibrant democratic society and has said that strengthening of public educational institutions is therefore of prime importance. He said that integration of technology in the education system will further boost the corrective measures and informed that a National Education Policy Forum will soon be established in the country to suggest such measures to all stakeholders. The President asked governors to organize theme-based virtual sessions in their states to implement the new National Education Policy. He said a feedback from these sessions can be sent to the Education Ministry for further considerations and utilization at a national level. Kovind urged states and union territories to fill the vacant seats of vice chancellors and teachers for effective implementation of the new policy at higher education level. He has said that the success of policy depends on the cooperative efforts of both the states and the centre. The Governors' Conference is also being attended by education ministers of all states, vice chancellors of state universities, and other senior officials. Prime Minister Narendra Modi hailed the new education policy and said that it will change the one-size-fits-all theory of earlier education policies. He said the new education policy will prepare Indian youths for new challenges in the ever-evolving sphere of employment and jobs. The Prime Minister, while addressing the inaugural session of the Governors' Conference on National Education Policy through video conference today, said that suggestions of more than 2 lakh people from across the country were amalgamated in the new education policy. He has said that education policy is key to fulfill a nation's aspirations and called for minimal government intervention and influence in its implementation. Prime Minister said indulgence of teachers, parents and students in the implementation of the policy will make it more relevant and broad-based. He has said that the policy focuses on learning rather than study and enhances critical thinking in students. He said a policy gives more emphasis to passion, practicality and performance rather than to process. Modi said a policy will define the new dimension in the field of education in the 21st century and will embolden the national pledge of self-reliance. In a historic mission today, India successfully flight tested hypersonic technology demonstrator vehicle HST-DV. This is a giant leap in indigenous defense technologies and a significant milestone towards a Sashakt Bharat and Atmanirbhar Bharat. DRDO with this mission has demonstrated capabilities for highly complex technology that will serve as the building block for next-gen hypersonic vehicles in partnership with industry. Chairman DRDO congratulated all the scientists, researchers and other personnel related with HST-DV mission for their resolute and unwavering efforts towards strengthening nation's defense capabilities. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh congratulated DRDO for successfully testing the hypersonic technology demonstrator vehicle using indigenously developed scramjet propulsion system. Singh said, with this success, all critical technologies are now established to progress to the next phase. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. Nagaland's recovery rate of COVID-19 has improved to 87.06%. Today, 173 patients have recovered from the infection, taking the recovered tally to 3,674. According to State Health Department, the recovered persons were 91 from Kohima, 78 in Dimapur, and 2 each from Beren and Woka. While the state also reported 42 fresh positive cases, of which 36 were detected from Dimapur and 6 from Kohima. The new cases were segregated among 37 armed forces, 2 traced contacts, while 1 each amongst the returnee and frontline workers. With this, the total confirmed positive cases in the state stands at 4,220, while active cases has come down to 525. So far, 8 have lost their lives due to COVID-19 and 11 migrated to other states. Government has said that identification of severely acute malnourished children and their management will be undertaken as focus activities during the 3rd Rashtriya Poshan Maah, which is being celebrated during the month of September. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has called for coordinated efforts to reach out to people across the length and breadth of the country in order to spread awareness on eradication of malnutrition. He said this will help Nari Shakti and Yuva Shakti. Home Minister Amit Shah has said that the government is committed to focus on an intensive campaign across the country for the holistic nourishment of children with severe acute malnutrition. He said adequate nutrition for children, pregnant women and lactating mothers has always been the priority of the government. Shah said Poshan Abhiyan is a robust scheme which has been playing an unprecedented role in eliminating malnutrition from the country, and the scheme will be further strengthened to build a malnutrition-free India. The Horticulture Department, under Mission for Integrated Development of Horticulture 2020, 21-day distributed winter vegetable seeds to the farmers of organic vegetable villages under Dimapur district at District Horticulture Office. District Horticulture Officer Tamsa, while distributing the seeds, advised the farmers to identify the types of soil and sow the seeds as per its suitability. He advised the farmers not to use chemicals and upkeep the name of Organic Vegetable Village. While assuring all possible help from the department, he further encouraged the farmers to work honestly with the aid given by the department so as to make Dimapur a self-sufficient district. The vegetable seeds comprising of broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, coriander, peas, beans, carrot and lettuce were distributed to the farmers at Bade, Kukovi, Zani, Virazoma, New Jimkitima and Ekurian, Tumokia vegetable villages. The Highway Patrol team of Kohima Police on Saturday last arrested 2 persons from Assam presently residing at Blue Hill Colony, Dimapur, for illegally transporting 126 cases of Indian-made foreign liquor worth approximately 6 lakh rupees. The arrest was made during a routine checking of vehicles from Betucha check gate. PR of District Executive Force Kohima informed that illegal items along with a vehicle have been seized. Further, a case has been registered at Kohima's Setu Zabza police station while the matter is under investigation. And now 20 News, here are the main points again. President Ramnath Kovind says national education policy gives top priority to basic literacy to all children at primary school level by 2025. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says education policy and education system are important means of fulfilling the aspirations of the country. India successfully flight tests indigenous hypersonic technology demonstrator vehicle, and Nagaland COVID-19 recovery rate improves to 87.06%. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.